King Henry and his wives. King Henry VIII, he said, "Now I've only got one life, and I think I'll get bored if I only reward myself with just one wife." Now he didn't have 8 nor 7, but 6, as that was enough, I suppose. And whom did he marry? Well, that you may ask, and here's how the story goes. Now it's all a bit strange, for the first marriage arranged was to Catherine, the wife of his brother. Sometimes in those days, those were the ways. First one and then the other. Of course, Catherine and Henry, they got together after Henry's brother had died. And they had a daughter, but never a son, no matter how hard they tried. And Henry, now he really wanted a son. But when he saw that with Catherine, he couldn't have one, he said, "I'm fed up with this wife, the ex-wife of my brother, so I'll stuff it. I'm going to find me another." Now Henry had spotted and become besotted with one of Catherine's ladies. Anne Boleyn was her name, and Henry thought in his brain, maybe she can have the right baby. But alas, for poor Henry, it just wasn't to be. And there still came no son. So Henry said, "Off with her head. I'll go find me another one." Now he looked at the ladies once again, and there he spotted his third wife, Jane. And within 24 hours of Anne losing her head, once more King Henry was wed. And this time it wasn't just for fun, for you see, dear Jane, she was the one. For a son came at last, and they were filled with pride. But alas, from the birth, poor Jane, she died. 2 years after that, Henry just stayed single, for amongst women he did not mingle. But then suddenly he was told by friends, "We think you should get married again." So he got up and looked around, and for number 4, Anne of Cleves, he found. But he didn't marry for love, so it all went wrong and only lasted 6 months long. Now Catherine Howard was next in line. She was 19 and Henry was 49. But a flirt she was with other men. So off with her head, Henry said once again. After 18 months, Henry felt in a fix and decided he needed wife number 6. She was more of a nurse, if the truth be told, for by this time Henry was feeling old. Catherine Parr was her name, and she was his last. For dear old Henry, away he passed. And it seemed as if Jane was the important one, just because she gave him a son. For next to Jane there was a space chosen by Henry as his burial place. She was truly the apple of his eye, for no other wife lies nearby. So there you have it, King Henry VIII. My word, he didn't do bad, for in just one lifetime, amazingly so, it was 6 wives he had.